Hello friends and welcome back to Oscar's Cozy Corner. Now, after the excitement of the end of summer event launch yesterday, I have finally had time to sit down and take a look at some of the submission results from the community for the Princess Week DreamSnap. I've taken a look at various online communities for Dreamlight Valley, and it does seem as though voting this week was kind of a wild card. I've seen a much higher proportion of people who feel like they've been robbed this week than usual, so I thought that we'd take a look at some of the resulting posts over on the DreamSnap subreddit. Before we do that, I will share my results, and unfortunately I have officially broken my 12-week 4,000 Moonstone streak. I actually broke it by a pretty substantial margin, and I only ended up getting 900 Moonstones this week at a rank of 78,310. That is quite the step down from my rank 385 the week before, and this ended up being my worst rank ever from DreamSnaps. Now, I knew that I'd rushed this one because I had family visiting during the time, but I was still super happy with my submission, and I did love the end product, especially like the lighting and the gorgeous gazebo from the star path. But it was on the simple side, and I do always find that outfit challenges tend to be more unpredictable, especially as you can struggle to get those high tag numbers. Nevertheless, like I said, I'm still happy with this submission. I wanted to use items from the star path, and I really love how it came out regardless of my rank. But let's move on and we'll take a look at 3 submissions from the DreamSnap subreddit and their results. So first up, Onyx Oracle 27 posted this one and said that this one hurts a little. And you know, I can absolutely see why, because they did only receive 900 Moonstones for this submission at a rank of 76,400, so that is absolutely wild to me. I mean, the reference is abundantly clear, it's quite obviously Cinderella going to the ball. I know that sometimes niche references can get lost in DreamSnaps, but I don't think there's anything niche about this, and I really don't think that Onyx could have done anything differently here to get a higher ranking. They have the perfect lighting, the castle, the fairy godmother, the sparkles, quite literally all of the pieces which usually make a 4,000 Moonstone DreamSnap, but for some reason, it just didn't come together for them this week, which is a real shame. I know that sometimes people roll their eyes at submissions who they feel were robbed, and I do get that, but the fact that this also missed out on 1,200, 1,500, 2,500, you know, all of those Moonstone brackets is really surprising. There's certainly nothing bad about this by any means, and it just is sometimes the way that the cookie crumbles. Like I said, voting was quite unpredictable this week. I don't know how influenced voters were by like their favorite princess or the setup. It was an outfit challenge, but there are some quite elaborate setups going on as well. So voting can sometimes be a little confused in those aspects. But regardless, I am sorry it didn't work out this week, Onyx. Better luck next time, and fingers crossed for next week. Alright, next up is His Hot GF, and this is another submission that broke their 4K streak, getting 1,500 Moonstones and a rank of 22,920 for this one. Again, there are so many of the elements that usually come together for a really positive ranking in this submission that just didn't seem to materialize this week. Having said that, 1,500 definitely doesn't feel as unfair as 900 in the grand scheme of things, because free Moonstones are always a bonus, and we should all always be grateful that we do have the opportunity to try and earn them, but sometimes it doesn't make that any easier when you were hoping for more. Coming back to the snap, I just have to call out the attention to detail in this one because it really is incredible. I mean, just look at the way that they've color matched the princess dresses to have varying shades of pink, tying in with the gazebo and the pink castle house style, even down to the pastel colored tulips lining the path. I mean, from my point of view as a designer in my real life job, I deal with like color theory and all of that sort of stuff on the daily basis, but there's really nothing else that I could have suggested for this user to do to improve this shot. The only thing that I can think might have had an impact is that the dresses and costumes are notoriously difficult to get tags for in an outfit challenge. So despite having a beautiful setup, it might have just missed the mark on the baseline tag algorithm that gives you an initial score. But on the whole, this is definitely a beautiful snap. I mean, like I said, really nothing that I could have suggested to improve. So just a very unfortunate week for this one. I do actually have a video on whether DreamSnap challenges should be combined into one coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. We'll talk about whether outfit challenges are really outfit challenges or whether they should just be combined with furniture challenges for a full overall snap. Finally, we're ending with a really positive submission. We have Who.Fairy, and I am not going to finish that username, who came rank 34. Now, of course, that is 4,000 Moonstones and so very well deserved. 34 is such a high ranking, especially now that the voting pool is probably somewhere between 150 to 200,000 submissions per week after the PlayStation merge. It is absolutely no mean feat to get up in the top 100, let alone the top 50. Now for the snap itself, I absolutely love the concept. I love the outfit, the execution, the color palette, quite literally everything. If this had come first place, then I certainly would not have batted an eye. I especially love the lighting, that sort of like golden hour glow that the valley gives off, supported by all of the sparkles and those ballroom candelabras, which are found in the Ultimate Edition of the Founders Pack. Side note, I am absolutely gutted that I missed out on that pack, as there are so many incredible items in there that I am not sure will ever come back to the game. Very upset about that one. But the way this player has even used a piece of lighting immediately behind their character to give even more contrast to their face and to have a gentle glow at the base of the castle, as well as pulling in the red trees to complement Beast's outfit, the rose, the single flower on Belle's dress. Like, these are some real skills that get you high up in those DreamSnap rankings. I mean, even hiding Figaro behind the enchanted rose to get the character to pose in this way as if they're looking at the rose is just, yeah, it's just really thoughtful and really fantastic. So well done. Very well deserved. Well, there you have it. As you can see, this week was full of surprises in voting. While some players did manage to create incredible submissions and were rewarded with high ranks, others unfortunately found themselves with some unexpected results, even with equally beautiful snaps. Do try and remember that DreamSnap rankings can be unpredictable at times, but it can be part of the excitement, unless you're on the receiving end of a poor ranking, and then it doesn't quite feel that way. I do think that outfit challenges are harder than room submissions, especially when trying to hit tag numbers. Now, nobody knows the Gameloft algorithm, but I do suspect that tags give you a baseline score or some sort of multiplier that works in tandem with the votes, so trying to decipher what went wrong can often be a fruitless exercise. Keep in mind that every submission will be a learning experience, and even when things don't quite go as planned, we can obviously still all appreciate the creativity and effort that goes into each and every DreamSnap. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more Dreamlight Valley content from me. Also, be sure to check out that upcoming video discussing whether DreamSnap outfit and furniture challenges should be combined into one. That will be coming very soon. But thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one, and I will, of course, see you in the valley.